Hello YouTube, this 1984 Terminator here, and tonight I've got a comic book review for you guys. I've got 11 books here to review, so this review will be a little bit longer than the rest of them, so hope you guys enjoy. First off, is Batman Superman issue 3, Greg Pak, Jay Lee, and Yildiray Cinar. I probably butchered his name, I do apologize. But yeah, this issue continues from the last issue. We get to see Clark and Bruce and Wonder Woman and Lois Lane in here as well, and they also get to see the alternate versions of themselves. I'm thinking that the versions that they're seeing here are their Earth 2 selves. I'm not exactly sure on that, but this story arc has been good so far. Greg Pak has got a great handle on these characters. Jay Lee's artwork is absolutely fantastic. And I do like the little added touch they put in here about how Bruce and Clark actually met each other, along with Alfred and Jonathan Kent. So I've been liking this series so far, and we do get to see Darkseid in here as well. We're right at one of the last few pages, so definitely pick up this series if you haven't yet. The only little gripe I have about this is that this story is a little bit confusing, and I hope that gets straightened out by issue 5, because we get to see because the new Toy Master is coming in. So I hope by issue 5 Greg Pak kind of smooths things out a little bit and whatnot. So yeah, other than that, it was a good issue to read. And whenever you have the Trinity, Bruce, Clark, and Diana in a book, you can't really go wrong with that. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars, only because the story was a little bit confusing. This was almost my pick of the week, and I know that a lot of people have dropped it, but I'm still on board with it. And that's Deadpool issue number 15, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, part 1 of 5. Declan Shalvey is now doing the artwork for this. Man, this issue of Deadpool is one of the best I've read so far. There wasn't a lot of funny moments in this issue, actually. Because the writers said that they wanted to make a more serious story for Deadpool, and so far this is what it's turning out to be. He comes across Wolverine and Captain America because somebody's been stealing Deadpool's organs, and I'm not going to spoil for what, but somebody's been stealing Deadpool's organs, and he finds out who it is, and he's asking Captain America and Wolverine like what you should do, and for a little bit of help. And come to find out, Wolverine knows about this guy, and he helps Deadpool take out some of the soldiers, because he sniffs them out. He's like, okay, there's a soldier behind the door, there's a soldier behind your closet, there's a soldier, coming down from the helicopter and whatnot. And we actually get to see Deadpool kick some ass in this issue too. There's some action in here that was really welcome. So anyone who's dropped Deadpool, you should at least give this issue right here a chance, and to see if you like this kind of writing for Deadpool, like the little bit more serious type of Deadpool. So yeah, I'm sticking with this series, and I can't wait for the rest of the story arc. So 4.5 out of 5 stars. FF issue 11. I don't really need to say much, do I? I've been sticking with this series for 11 issues, but I'm done. I really am done. I think if Fantastic Four doesn't improve by next issue, I'm done with that too. This issue is just out there. I mean, seriously. I mean, with the Impossible Man and his child, and I don't know. I mean, I like the character. I mean, I like She-Hulk, and I like She-Hulk, and that's the reason why I'm getting it for She-Hulk and the and the unique artwork. But this issue just didn't do it for me at all. 1.5 out of 5 stars. Save yourself the trouble. Do not get this issue. And I'm even seriously considering not even getting. I'm even seriously telling you guys not even to get the series. Even though there's like 1 or 2 good issues at best. Like I said, if Fantastic Four doesn't improve, I'm going to drop that too. But the thing is, I like Fantastic Four, and I like Mark Bagley's artwork, so that one's going to be a little bit harder for me to drop. Gambit issue 16, James Asmus and Clay Mann. Oh, by the way, Deadpool is Potion and Dugan, and FF was Fraction. I do like Matt Fraction on Hawkeye. Keep him on that. But yeah, like I said, Gambit issue 16. This is the next to last issue of Gambit. It even says at the end here, it says next final Gambit. So I hope that Mr. Asmus does not kill off Gambit at the end of the series, so that way we can see Gambit again in the X-Men stories that are going on right now. But yeah, this does happen in the issue. His father does chain him up like this, and he does break out, and Gambit does go back to the Thieves Guild. He receives a job, you know, and he wants, and his father is asking him to become the leader. And you know, he's still torn between that or the X-Men, and he gets put on a job, and he gets betrayed by the guy that hired him. And I do like the ending of this issue as well, because a villain from one of the first story arc of Gambit is back in next issue, and that's Mr. Kitsch. So it was good to see him back, and his right hand man, because they gave Gambit a lot of problems, and things aren't looking too good for Gambit right now. But I just hope that Gambit does not get killed off. Now we move on to Dynamite, Green Hornet, issue number 5, Mark Waid and Daniel Freire. This issue was fantastic. Mark Waid again. Thank you. You got a good handle on Green Hornet. I actually started reading Green Hornet when Mark Waid started. So this issue is very well done. He gives up his candidacy for mayor. And he even says, I believe he says something in here about the paper as well that he's working for, like, if you guys fire me, I'm taking you down with me, or something like that, which was pretty cool to see. And also, does Kato come back to Green Hornet in this? I'm not going to spoil that, but this issue, like I said, this issue is fantastic, and in the end of the issue, looks like things aren't going to be looking too good for Green Hornet. Looks like there's going to be a new bad guy, you know, starting some shit. So definitely pick up Green Hornet. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Story, artwork was fantastic. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this series. However long it runs, I'm going to keep getting all the issues. Now, next up, from Image, we have Lazarus issue 3, Greg Rucka. This is Greg Rucka started with this. I started picking it up. I still have to go get his Punisher stuff. I heard that was great. But yeah, we get to see Forever in here not relinquish her sword, and you know, we actually get to see her cut off a guy's arm, which was, and I saw that, I was like, wow, what? That was cool. But yeah. And her father sends her to stop, because there's 2 families right now and they're on the brink of war, and it's Forever's job to prevent that war. And she tells the head of the other family what the terms are, and the guy accepts. However, things aren't looking too good within her own family right now, because there's 2 people plotting against her right now. I will not spoil who those 2 people are, but things aren't going to be looking too good for Forever later on. And it seems like that Forever and the other Lazarus, that's part of the other family, might be in love. So definitely looking forward to next issue, and definitely pick up Lazarus if you haven't been reading it yet. I highly recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars. New Avengers issue number 9, part of Infinity, Jonathan Hickman, Mike Deodato. This was probably the best issue of New Avengers I've read, and I've collected the entire series so far. There's a lot of action in here. We get to see T'Challa, you know, we get to see T'Challa, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, Namor, Tony, and Reed in here. And each part of the book focuses on one of the different members of the Illuminati and how something awful's happening. And man, Namor gives up T'Challa's position in here to Wakanda. And I was thinking to myself, really, Namor? Anyways, Tony and Reed kick some ass in here. We get to see T'Challa kick some ass. It also looks like in this issue things aren't looking too good for Doctor Strange. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the next issue of this. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Scarlet Spider issue 21. I do like the cover. I must say the cover was great. Yost and Barnum. Kane, things aren't looking too good for Kane at the moment. First off, he can't decide if he's a monster or something else. We get to see Arachney in here, which was nice. We do see Ben Reilly in here, but come to find out, come to find out, it really wasn't Ben Reilly. It was a hallucination. But who is it, though? Turns out to be Kraven the Hunter. Things aren't looking too good for Arachney either, because Kraven the Hunter's daughter attacked her. It's going to be Kane versus Kraven the Hunter, and I'm excited for that. But I just hope that this story arc pays dividends later on. Now on to my pick of the week. When I said in my haul video that I hadn't picked up a Thor book in a while, I meant from Marvel Now. But boy, am I glad I picked this one up. Thor God of Thunder issue 12. Jason Aaron, do not take him off this book. This issue was absolutely fantastic. The artwork in here was great. I'm glad I definitely picked up this issue. Man, I don't know what to say. I'm just totally blown away by this issue. We get to see past Thor in here. There's not a lot of action in this, but just the story alone, the story in this one-off issue was fantastic. For especially present-day Thor. I mean, he goes to see somebody in jail. He goes to see Jane Foster. He gets to travel along Midgard quite well. This issue, I don't know what else I don't know what more I can say about this issue of Thor God of Thunder. This just blew me away. Jason Aaron, thank you for getting, and now I'm going to definitely be on board for the rest of this series. I'm definitely looking forward to the next issue because Malekith is coming back just in time for the Thor movie. Uncanny issue number 3 from Dynamite. We have Andy Diggle and Aaron Campbell. The cliffhanger from last issue is resolved rather quickly. The girl that got shot, she's still alive in this. And come to find out, the main character is something called a special. Like he's got like these, uncanny abilities and whatnot. And he gets put on another job, like an espionage kind of job or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I don't have a lot to say about this issue. I mean, it was good and all, but I'm going to give this till about issue 5. And if it doesn't improve, then I'm probably going to drop Uncanny. But I don't know, guys. Anyone who's been reading Uncanny, let me know in the comment box below what you guys have thought of this series. If you dropped out of the first issue, or if you're still with it, let me know how it is. But I'm going to rate this issue a 3 out of 5 stars. Artwork was great. The story was a little here and there, but at the end it all kind of okay, this is what's going to happen. Okay, he's on a job now. What's going to happen? So the ending was a little more satisfying. So yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. Definitely not as good as the previous 2 issues. And now on to Wolverine the X-Men, issue number 35, Jason Aaron, Nick Bradshaw, The Hellfire Saga, part 5 of 5. This was a very fitting ending to the Hellfire Club saga, to the Hellfire Saga. We don't get to see a lot of Wolverine in here, but these two are actually in the book. Well, they're in the book, but what I mean is that they actually get together, which was nice to see. And Quentin Quire now may be, starting to turn a little bit nicer. This whole saga was fun. I'm glad I jumped on board when I did for Wolverine the X-Men, because I like Nick Bradshaw's artwork, because I met Nick Bradshaw. And Jason Aaron, he's doing good work on Thor. Now he's doing good work on Wolverine the X-Men, so can't really go wrong. And just, it was good to see. And we get to see Emma Frost in here too, saying like you can only have one queen and whatnot. So that was really, really cool. Jason Aaron, thank you for putting her in there. But the ending was like, oh man. The ending led up to not just one, but two possibilities. One, this was the last issue before Battle of the Atom, so it led up into that. And two, it seems like that the ending of this particular issue is planting seeds for Jason Aaron's new series, Amazing X-Men, starting in November, when he's with him and Ed McGuinness. How is it leading up to that? I'm not going to spoil that. You need to check this issue out. 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah, guys, that was my comic book review for the night tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is 1984 Terminator here, saying keep reading, keep on collecting, keep on gaming, guys. Thank you for watching this review. Big shout out to Dark Avenger Inc. and all my subscribers. And I'll catch you guys later.